know religion is a cult?
That religion.
The church is a cult because y'all like claim to go to church and like pray to God, but trying to take you people's money and then they usually by the fucking pastor.
Comment down below which city you'd want a pop-up revival in next.
And do you think God forgives you for that?
Yes.
Well, of course, if you turn to God in a humble heart, He can forgive you. But it's written in the Gospel because
Okay, so then
Jesus is going to
why
judge.
can't He forgive me for having a foul mouth sometimes?
No, right. But that's what I'm trying to tell you. If
I have never had
you have
sex before marriage. You
look, you
have.
have
That's
you have
sin.
to look at the Gospels, and tells you it speaks plenty about forgiveness. But when you're forgiven according to the Gospels, and we're talking about the books of Mark, Luke, and others, you're forgiven by something called repenting. So that means not doing it again, being genuinely remorseful, right? That's part of repenting. So if you fornicated in the past, okay, God is capable of forgiving you. He's the most merciful entity in the entire universe. But you can't do it again, right?
Have
Now,
you
as
read
far
the
as your,
book of Anunnaki?
I haven't read it, but I know about it.
Oh, okay. So you know we come from aliens?
Okay, so we obviously don't come from aliens, and that's
Then
okay.
how do you explain the book of Anunnaki?
There are many pagan and many false scrolls, tablets, hieroglyphs, things like that. They're pagan.
And you know the Bible was rewritten so many times, but y'all claim to go by every word it says. Like it's like
Amen. No, it's true. It's been rewritten and translated many times, but we can trust that the Bible, the one version, the King James version, has been faithfully guarded. God is a very
But how do you
potent
know
God.
that? Were you alive?
religion is a cult?
So I'm getting two questions. I'm gonna take the one who asked first. Who? Go ahead. Say that again.
I said, do you know religion is a cult?
That religion is a cult.
Yeah.
That's very interesting
No,
because
actually, the church is a cult because y'all like claim to go to church and like pray to God, but trying to take you people's money and then they usually by the fucking pastor.
Um,
you know why that's very interesting that you say that, and I completely agree. You said church is a cult. So if we're for these purposes defining a cult as a group of people who think of the same mind and are controlled by an ideology, then I would say if you're defining it that way and not in a negative way, I think the church can be a cult. You see, when we look at
Like
worshiping and cults,
Mormonism.
yeah, yeah,
Mormonism is a cult.
yeah. Just a second. Let me finish my
Catholic is
thought
a
here.
cult. Christian people.
Everyone, yeah, everyone has a cult and religion, but people don't know it. Even atheists have a religion. They worship something. Some people worship their spouse, some people worship their job, some people, of course, worship Satan, their father, but you might as well be in the right worship, in the right cult, because in the end of time, Jesus will be judging everyone. You might as well be on the right side. So it is a good idea to worship and to be in a cult for Jesus, to be ambassador in chains, they say.
amen, amen, amen. And sister, you need to give your life to Christ because I sound in your voice like you are probably smoking e-cigarettes, want to live in sin, want to do wickedness. And wickedness don't pay us off. Wickedness take you to hell.
Like, do you guys know D?